Hey everyone. So one of the things that we have in this week's Torah portion is an incident regarding Benot Tzlafchad, the daughters of Tzlafchad, that Israel's at the end of the 40-year period. They're about to go into the land, Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel. The Jewish people are ready to go in there. And the land is going to be divided up according to tribes. And each tribe will be divided up according to families. But these women complained that the family divisions went according to only the men and not the women. And because they didn't have any brothers, they were going to lose out. And they weren't happy about that, needless to say. And the Medrash says that they figured like this. There might be a prejudice, certainly back then, even today, towards men over women, that men get a better deal oftentimes than the women. But God doesn't look at things like that. God treats everybody equally. So let's plead our case. And Rabbi Noah Weinberg points out something very important based on this subtlety of this one verse that you might just look it over, but he paid a lot of attention to it. And it says that when they brought their case, it says, V'ta'amodna, they stood Lifnei Moshe, before Moses, Lifnei Eliezer HaKohen, before Eliezer, because Aaron had already died, so Eliezer, his son, took his place as the Kohen Gadol, so Elazar HaKohen, Lifnei HaNesiim, all the princes of the tribes, V'kol Haidah, and everybody. This was a very public spectacle. Petach Ohel Moed, at the entrance of the Ohel Moed, which is where God would communicate to the Jewish people. And so here they came before Moshe, the high priest, all the princes of the tribes, people in general milling about, and right there in front of the Ohel Moed, the capital, the center, the most central important spot of the Jewish people at that time, and they made their case. And what Rabbi Weinberg points out was they were not intimidated. Because let's face it, when you meet great people and you present something in front of them, it's very intimidating. The leader, the high priest, all the other leaders, people in general, in this very, very awesome place, that didn't dissuade them. They knew they had a case. They knew this wasn't right, and therefore they presented their case. And not only were they correct, but the Torah points out, Jewish tradition points out, that the laws of inheritance are derived from this section. Because after we get this incident, we get more details about how land is to be passed down. And so it's through their merit that these mitzvot were introduced into the Torah. And so it shows you that when it comes to truth, when it comes to morality, when you know you're right, don't get intimidated by anything. Don't get intimidated by people. Don't get intimidated by place. And these people, by the way, are the greatest of the greatest. I mean, this isn't like some schlepper government official who aren't always the most moral and upstanding, or some Hollywood person or sports figure. I see them on TV all the time. No, these are real great people that if there's a reason to be intimidated, Moshe, Elazar, the Nesiim, but they were not intimidated because they knew they had a point, they knew the truth of their matter, and nothing could hold them back from that. When you know you have the truth behind you, speak truth to power, as they always say. When you know you have the truth and righteousness behind you, don't be afraid of anything. Learn from Benot Tzlafchad, learn from these courageous, heroic, amazing women that never to fear when you know you have truth and morality and goodness on your side. Have a good Shabbat.